What's up, hunters, and welcome back to the Call of the Wild. And today the game just got a lot more interesting. The expensive bird just dropped the feeder pack too, and I have got my hands on it for an exclusive first look. We are talking brand new mechanisms, fresh setups, and a total shift in how we are going to managing our reserves and betting those trophy bugs. If you have been looking for a reason to jump back into your favorite map, this might just be it. I'm going to put this gear to the test, see how the animals react, and find out if the pack is truly worth your hard-earned credits. I'm going to show you how to stop hunting the animals and then start making the animals come to you. Let's see if these new feeders are the set it and forget it miracle we have been waiting for. When you are scoping for that elusive diamond or that mythical great one and you are just one need zone away from that perfection, feeder pack 2 might be the missing piece of the puzzle. We are unboxing the new equipment today to see if it's a total game changer or just more weight in the backpack. The result might surprise you. Let's get into it. Alright, let's talk a strategy. We are currently at the Coonawarra Land Outpost here in the Vurhonga Savanna. If you have hunted here before, you know this area is an absolute goldmine. We have got high traffic for everything from small game to the king of the savannah. My plan is to turn this entire side strip into a predator gauntlet. I'm going to be deploying the new Send-to feeder to draw these elusive side strip jackals. They usually stay in the thick brush, but we are going to pull them right out into the open. But we are not stopping there. I'm also setting up a carcass feeder especially for the lions. These feeders are designed to keep small scavengers away. So when something hit that bait, we know it's going to be something big. And in the end, I'm going to set the mineral lake feeder also. By the time we are done at this outpost, it's going to be the busiest spot on this map. Let's get these feeders down and see what show up. Alright, the first up, the sand tube. I'm dropping this right under the edge of the jackal feeding zone. Now the cool thing about this specific feeder is its range. It's designed to pull in these side-distant jackals from these thick brush, but don't be surprised if you see some warthogs trotting over too. It's basically a 2-for-1 deal for this part of Coonawarra. Okay, this is deployed, and now I'm going to deploy the Carcass Feeder somewhere here. Okay, let's go and deploy our Carcass Feeders over there. Now for the heavy hitter, we are moving slightly upslope from the outpost to drop the Carcass Feeder. This isn't for your average small game. This is especially designed to bring in the lion in Vurhonga. And there she goes. There is a female lioness opening. And let's put our bait on our Carcass Feeder. I think there is a lion. Let's see. Yeah, there is a lion relaxing. Finding a big male lion in the thick brush can be a nightmare, but with the carcass bait, we are forcing the king of the savannah to play by our rules. Let's get this set up and pray we don't become the bat ourselves. Alright, my fellow hunters, to finish our setup, let's put our mineral lake feeder somewhere here. I'm putting this feeder in the opposite of those two feeders and away from the feeding and need zone. And look at the list of the attracted species in this reserve. It's springbok, leather kudu, oh, and this one is interesting. Cape buffalo, Gemsbok, and blue wildebeest. Now hold on a second, guys. This is part that actually blew my mind. The mineral lake is attracting Cape buffalo. If you have played this game as long as I have, you know exactly why that's a big deal. Think about it. We have never had a reliable way to load these guys in. No color, no specialized scents, nothing. You usually just have to find them and hope for a good wind. But now we have a dedicated feeding system that pull the black dead right into our feet. It's not just buffalo either. We are talking a Gemsbok and blue wildebeest, species that will always find them if you can hunt. This feeder is officially changing the meta for Vurhonga. We are attracting the unattractable. This is going to make farming for that diamond cape buffalo a whole lot easier. Let's get into the blind and see who the first visitor is. But first, I'm going to take a nap for one night to see the effect of these feeders. Alright, my fellow hunters, before I take a one night nap, let me show you my loadouts for today's hunt. Today I am using a Zarda 15.223 ambusher, Zarda 10.308 stalker. I'm going to use Arizona 300 mag tactical for the lions and cane buffaloes. My electronic collar to show you that there's no call for the cape buffaloes, and my binoculars. Okay, let's go and take a one night nap to see the effect of these feeders on the animals. Good morning, hunters. The sun is up and coffee is hot. It's time to see if our investment paid off. Let's check for the status on the map. I'm going to check the status of the feeder on the map first. Let's check for the Carcass Feeder. It's 100%. Let's check for the Sand Feeder. It's 100%. But a Mineral Lake Feeder has been typed. Get on the bios, and there is Wildebeest. Let's check again. There are two Wildebeest licking that salt. I think they are licking the salt all the night. Pan your binoculars towards the Sand Feeder. There is nothing. Sand Feeder is empty. There are Gemsbok crossing them. Nothing is there. Okay, let's get back to the Carcass Feeder here. There is nothing also. But oh, wait, there is something. There are. Oh, side is strip jackal. They are hanging out over by the Carcass Feeder. He's at the wrong table. Wait, there is something else. Lion chasing. Oh, lion is chasing the wildebeest on the side of Sand Tube Feeder. They are both on the wrong table. Oh, wow. Both animals are in the wrong direction, looking for a stick when they should be at a snake bar. It's total chaos out here this morning. It's looked like the predators are playing musical chair with my equipment. We are going to have to be extremely careful how we approach this. The jackal and the king of the savannah are both awake, and they are definitely not where they are supposed to be. Alright, my fellow hunters, this is the second day of the hunt, and let's check for the Carcass Feeder, and we have a lion on the money. He is focused and he is on the Carcass Feeder. But I will double check on the map. There is a feeding zone of lion. Let's check the Sand Tube Feeder. Sand Tube Feeder is empty. There are no side strips jackals. Okay, let's check for the Carcass Feeder on the map, and it's still 100%. I think the lion is on its natural feeding zone, and he is not on the Carcass Feeder. He is not getting the bait. He is just meters away from that Carcass Feeder, but he is feeding on its natural feeding zone. This is not good. I think these feeders are not working very near to the feeding zones. I put these both feeders near to the feeding zones of jackals and lions. I think they are not working very well. You can see that lion is just away from the Carcass Feeder. Oh, I need to change my strategy here. Okay, let's check the mineral feeder. Yeah, there are wild beasts. The only mineral feeder is working. Why? Because I put that feeder away from the feeding zones. That's why these animals are on that mineral feeder. If you look at the map, these predators are sticking to their natural feeding zones and completely ignoring the free lunch I have laid out. The carcass feeders and century feeders are just too close to their usual spots. The animals don't feel the need to move. I have decided to move these feeders away from the existing zones. The strategy here is to create a new point of interest in an area where I have a better line of sight. If I can pull that lion or that jackal into the dead space between zones, they will have to cross open grounds to get there. That's where we get our perfect shot. Okay, I have found the perfect spot. Let's put this carcass feeder somewhere here. As you can see on the map, we are in the middle of nowhere. No need zone, no water, just empty savanna. This is the what I call no man's land. If we see a lion out here, we will know 100% fact that it was a feeder that brought him in. Okay, let's go for the century feeder. I'm going to put the century feeder somewhere here, and that's going to be a perfect place for our side six jackals to get him down in a single shot. And just like the carcass feeder, I'm dropping the center feeder right here in another empty pocket of the map. No tracks, no droppings, and zero need zones inside. This is the ultimate test for those side steps jackals. The traps are set, the wind is in our favor, and we have got the Zaza .223 and the .300 tactical ready to go. Now we wait, let's see if the predators can resist the call of the premium in the middle of nowhere. Stay tuned because this is about to get interesting. Alright, it's time to see the truth. And there is a side receipt jackal on the century feeder. Our strategy of changing these feeders worked. Side strip jackal is on our side now. Let's check for the carcass feeder. And there are no sign of lions there, but we are going to wait here. And I hope the strategy of changing these feeders will work here. The mineral lake feeder is working more than these two feeders. Alright, let's wait here for the lions, but on the other side, the side strip jackal is ready for the hunt. I'm going to start the hunt from this side strip jackal now. Let's go and hunt this one with Zaza .223 ambusher. Here we go. Alright, our side strip jackal is ready to go into our hunting bag. Let's get him down with the Zaza 15.223 ambusher. This proves that if the animals are ignoring your feeders near their natural zones, move them to the empty space. This little guy traveled all the way out here for that sentinel, giving us a perfect, clear shot with no brush in the way. He's completely distracted. Get him down. Here we go. He's down on his first shot. We got our first side strip jackal with the help of century feeder. Let's go and harvest our side strip jackal. There he is. Look how far he came out into the open. Normally hunting side strip jackal in the Vurhonga means fighting through thick brush and constant warning calls. But because we placed that century feeder in this dead zone, he walked right into our lap. Let's check the status. A clear double long shot with a Zada 15.223 ammunition. This rifle is just a laser for small predators like this. It's get a perfect balance of stopping power without running the trophy rating. As you can see, he was focused right on the feeders when I took the shot. Now that we have confirmed the sand tube worked, I'm going to keep a very close eye on the Carcass Feeder. If a jackal is willing to travel this far, I can only imagine what a hungry lion is going to do. Let's get this guys into the trophy room and keep moving. Alright, my fellow hunters, let's hunt down some animals on the Mineral Lake Feeder. If I'm a new player and I'm wanting to buy this feeder pack 2, I'm going to buy because of this Mineral Lake Feeder, because this feeder is attracting the unattractable. Let's go and hunt down this Gemsbok with the Zaga 10 3 starter. Here we go. I'm going for his lungs. Steady. Oh yes, he got the shot. His health is dropping very quickly. 25 and 0. Here he goes down. Okay, let's go and collect our trophy here. Look at the trophy. The Gemsbok is one of the most iconic animal on this map, and the fact is that we can now pull them into a specific shooting range in a total game changer. Between the jackals on a sand tube feeder and this Gemsbok on a lick, the feeder pack 2 is proving to be worthy every bit of the hype. Double lung shot with the Zaza 10 3 something. We hunted down this Gemsbok on Mineral Lake Feeder. Now we are moving to the Carcass Feeder to see if there is a lion on it or not. Let's go on the Carcass Feeder. Alright, my fellow hunters, let's check for the Carcass Feeder here. And there she is. We have a lioness. She came out of a brush and she is hitting the bait hard. This is exactly what we wanted to see in a no man's land spot. Here we go. Let's go and hunt her down. There she is, busy on the carcass. There's no sign of a big male lion. I need to hunt her down. Alright, let's get her down now. Here we go. She is in our range. Alright. Here we go. Oh, she's running. She's not down. Oh, I just used the Zaza 10 3 on a lion. I was so caught up in the hype of the feeder working that I forgot to switch back to the 300 Arizona. The 308 is a fantastic gun, but it is not rated for the class 9 animals. I just failed the ammo check on the lioness. Alright, she pulled down a big chunk of a meat from that carcass. Wow, she created a new feeding zone near the Carcass Feeder. Okay, let's go and find her and harvest her. Look at that, a beautiful harvest, but I absolutely butchered the integrity because of a wrong caliber. This is a huge lesson for anyone using these feeders. When the action starts happening fast because you have got an animal coming in from all directions, check your gears. I had the 300 right there in my backpack, but the excitement got the better of me. Let's get back to the feeder and let's check for the lion. Not again. Why is always the female first? I guess the ladies are just hungrier this morning. But hey, we aren't making the same mistake twice. I have the Arizona 300 tactical out this time. No 308 mistakes, no lost integrity. She is down on his first shot. Let's go and grab our trophy here. Here we go. redemption 100%. Let's check for the harvest bonus. Perfect ammo check. At the end of the confirmed kill on the Carcass Feeder, even thought I wasn't the big male we were looking for. This proves that the moving the feeders to the no man's land has created a consistent lion hotspot. Alright, hunters, this is the moment I have been waiting for. We are going after the Black Death, the Cape Buffalo. In the Hunter Call of the Wild, these are some of the most frustrating animals to hunt because you can't call them in. You either find them or they find you. But today we are changing the rules. I'm placing this mineralic feeder right on the edge of the natural feeding territory. If this works, it's a total game changer for the Vurhonga. We are literally attracting the unattractable. I'm going to put my mineralic feeder very near to these Cape Buffalo's feeding zone because there is a big pond near of this feeding zone. So I'm going to put the mineralic feeder between the lake and the feeding zone. Alright, I am on the spot now between the lake and the feeding zone of the Cape Buffaloes. Let's put this mineralic feeder somewhere here. Okay, let's refill this one with the salt cube now. Okay, now the Cape Buffaloes are coming to lick this salt cube. They will hunt me or I will hunt them. Let's go wait for the Cape Buffaloes and we are going to hunt them down here. Let's see for the Cape Buffaloes here, and you can see that the unattractable now attracted to the mineral lake feeder. This small salt cube attracted the Cape Buffaloes. This is the big game changer for now. You can attract those animals which are not attracted to any of the colors, any of the scent or other thing. Wow, this is happening now in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Okay, this is the moment for me to hunt down the big Cape Buffalo on this feeder pack too. Let's grab our Arizona 300. There is no match for this gun. Here he goes. Oh, he got a shot. I think he is coming towards me. His health is dropping very quickly, 0. And he is down. He is down. The Cape Buffalo is down. Let's go and get our hunt here. You can see that this leak feeder attracted the unattractable. Alright, my fellow hunters, we hunted the unattractable Cape Buffalo with the help of mineral leak feeder, and Arizona 300 handled him perfectly. This right here is the proof that the feeder pack 2 isn't just a minor update. It's a completely changes how you can hunt the most dangerous animal in the game. We have covered everything from the jackals to lion and now the Cape Buffaloes. This pack is an absolute must buy if you want to take a control of the reserve. Now we are harvesting this Cape Buffalo and moving to the conclusion for this feeder pack 2. Alright, let's talk final word. Starting with the sand tube feeder. If you have spent any time in the Vurhonga, you know that the side-step jackals are the ghosts of the savannah. They are small, they stay in the thickest brush, and they are nightmare to get a clear shot on. This thing is a 10 out of a 10 predator hunter. Its ability to pull those shy animals out of these bushes and into an open dead zone is incredible. It's basically removes the hide and seeks elements and let you actually hunt. If you struggle with small predators or warthog, the sand tube is going to be your new best friend. It's consistent, it's effective, and it's the only way I am hunting jackals from now on. Now for the one you have been all waiting for, the mineral leak feeder. If I had to pick just one feeder from this pack as a MVP, It's this one. Why? Because it does the impossible. It attracts the unattractable. For years, hunting Cape buffaloes meant tracking them through the reeds or hoping you would stumble upon them. There were no color, no scent, and nothing. But as you saw today, this lick pulled the massive bull right into our lap. It's also brought in Gemsbok and blue wildebeest, animals that usually just wander the map aimlessly. This feeder gives you a level of control over the African savanna that we have never had before. I'm giving this 11 out of a 10. This is the mandatory tool for any serious turkey hunter. It turns luck-based hunt into a strategy-based hunt. If you want to farm from a diamond cape buffalo or finally get a clear shot at a Gemsbok without crawling through a mile of a grass, the mineral lick is your best friend. It's total game changer for the Vurhonga meta. Last but definitely not the least, the Carcass Feeder. This is the one we all wanted. It's designed for the king of the savanna, the lion. My verdict, it's high risk, high reward as we saw it works. It pulled the two different liners into our custom dead zone away from their natural needs. When you see a predator hit this feeder, the adrenaline is real. I got so excited that I used Zaza 308 instead of 300, and it's cost me that perfect score. But the fact is that I consistently bring a lion into the open makes it an 8.5 out of 10. It's the most intense hunting experience you can have in Warhonga right now. Overall, Feeder Pack 2 is a massive win for the Hunter Call of the Wild. It gives us the power to create our own hunting spots, attacking the unattractable Cape buffalo, and finally bring the predator out of the shadows. If you guys found this guide and my dead zone strategy helpful, or if you just enjoyed watching me fail the ammo check on a lion, do me a huge favor, submit that like button. It's really helped this channel out. Share this video with your hunting buddies so they don't make the same mistake with their rifles. And subscribe with notification bell on. We are going to be doing a lot more testing with these feeders, and you don't want to miss the hunt for that diamond male lion. Thanks for watching. Stay safe in the savanna, and I will see you in the next end. Till then, bye bye.